Book of Thomas, saying number 8. And he said, Jesus, your own higher consciousness. The man is like a wise fisherman who cast his net into the sea and drew it up from the sea full of small fish. Among them, the wise fisherman found a fine large fish. He threw all the fish back into the sea and chose the large fish without difficulty. Whoever has ears to hear, let him hear. Strange. Fish. Fish are all over the Bible. A large fish is always symbolic of the Father, the universe, the one word, the Logos. Alright? Remember, Jesus said, I and the Father are one. So your own higher consciousness is your connection to the Father. The two are the same thing. But one is an individuation, i.e. you, the individual, and the other is the universe collective. So the man, ladies, the man is referring to your ego intellect. It is not about genitalia. Okay, so even females have an ego intellect. So the man is like a wise fisherman. Okay, you're fishing, so you're trying to catch something, but you're wise. He cast his net into the sea and drew it up from a sea full of small fish. This is life. The sea is life. It's a big sea. There's lots of going on. You know, there's all these things happening. And you throw your net out there to see what you can do, what you can get, how you can progress, what you can do for yourself. But this is not an ordinary man. This is a wise man. Okay? Now there are men out there that have cast their net and they've made millions for themselves and they're very rich. But this isn't about money. Money is... it's a man-made thing. It's just another concept. It's got nothing to do with nature. But the wise fisherman also caught a big fish and he put all the little fish back. Now I'm sure you've heard about the law of manifestation. I know enough now, and I have experienced enough to know that I could manifest pretty much whatever I desired. And initially, after being rather overwhelmed by it, I reviewed my life and I looked at all the toys I had and all the desires I had, and none of them were fulfilled by the toys. The idea, the desire of owning a particular object was more infatuating than actually owning the object. Because then you move on to the next thing and that fire constantly burns. It's like a dog chasing its tail. I just want a simple life. I want the big fish. I have the big fish. I just want to live simply. Don't particularly want to bother anybody, but they do have a tendency to bother me. When you're at that stage of the game and you can manifest things at will, it takes time though. It's not like you can, oh, I want this and next morning it's there. You know, let's be sensible. And there's a lot of people going on about the law of attraction, manifestation, and they're conjuring up using their imagination. Imagine, I mage in. I, the individual. Mage is magician, magic. In, I magic in. I manifest. the law of manifestation. And there are things that I want, but it's not about me, is it? The Father's will, not mine. The Father's the big fish. The wise man keeps the big fish. He lets the little fish go back. So what's little fish? You decide for yourself. A lottery win. Fast cars. There's nothing wrong with any of those things. But they're distractions. They'll own you. And you'll be owned by what you've manifested. And he chose the large fish without difficulty. When you know, and then you're known, and you'll know because you'll be shown. I had an email about that today. Somebody has been shown. And it's an individual thing. And it's for the individual alone. They'll be shown. And then things start to happen. Use discernment. Choose the big fish. Don't get distracted by minnows and sticklebacks. Whoever has ears to hear, let him hear. Very simple one, that. Don't you think?